So this week we've managed to get some quotes for the doors. We've got the front door, which needs to be replaced. A really kind of naff, frosted glazed front door. So we're going to replace that with a more traditional looking door. But we've got no doorbell. And when we first moved here, because there's a shop front on the other side of the house, there was all sorts of bells everywhere. And there was alarm systems, but we decided to rip everything out during the rewire. So we were relying on a battery powered one. We had a little cheapy wireless one, but the battery seemed to go all the time and it wasn't very reliable. And I think with the stone walls, it's it was struggling to send the signal through. It also meant having something like that on the outside, which wasn't particularly the best finish for the house. So last week I came across a better solution, which is still wireless. So the receiver part is a plug-in one. That means it's not going to run out of battery, and we know where it is at all times, and you can buy multiple units. So we can have one in the office upstairs when I'm working from home or on the landing, and then one down here, either in the kitchen or dining room, or if I'm working in the workshop and I'm expecting a delivery, we could either buy a third unit, or we can just take one out and plug it in the porch or in the workshop. And it comes with this transmitter, and again, that's not going to look great out next to our nice traditional style front door, but this one gives the option to wire in another bell push. So this is what it looks like at the moment. You can see there's the original hole there from the traditional bell pull. It probably would have had a cable going through it. So we can send our wire through that and then join it into one of these terminals and just make a little circuit. And that means we can use any bell push we want outside. This will go on the wall or in the cupboard next to it, and that will transmit to these. It'll also mean it will send it further because we haven't got that solid wall to go through. Today's delivery is a bit more exciting. I'm trying to find a bell push that would fit that hole and suit the front of the house. And there were several finishes that they offered. This one is a renovated brass look, which basically makes it look like it's old and it's just been polished over the years. And that will sit over the front of that hole that's on the wall out there on the stonework. So first thing to do is going to be to reopen that hole. There's a hole there already, I think, from the old cable, but we'll put that through and open it up. This is where the old one came through. It didn't actually come all the way through the wall. It came through this door frame and then it was taken up. I'd rather not do that because we're going to be changing out the door soon. So I'm going to come through here. So slight change of plan. I ended up sticking that long metre long STS bit in here and just lightly drilling through. And here's our hole that we're trying from the inside and bring it in from the outside to actually come through here. So that was where the little filling piece was, and actually I imagine this is where the old cable would have come up for the manual sort of bell. There's some old door cable. So I'm guessing that this will be fine. This is just an old adapter for something, and effectively it's just the same as speaker wire, isn't it? So we'll soon see anyway. So I just pulled a little bit of old cable off the wall, which was from the old bell, and actually it's pretty much the same as... I want to test the actual connections first to make sure everything's going to work before we start doing it in the wall. Going to trap it under the screw head. So strip these wires off. And I think what I'll do is I'll just notch out 2 little notches. Okay, so this is going to be hidden anyway, but there's the actual bell wired up. So we'll test the other end to make sure everything works. Right, so I'm going to plug in the receiver and moment of truth. Alright. Quick job. I've left quite a bit of slack here, so I'm going to chase it into the wall slightly and put it through this frame and sit it just inside this cupboard. That shouldn't affect the signal too much, but it'll mean it's nice and hidden away. So I've got one receiver here plugged in the kitchen and it's all working fine. Another one to pop up in the office or upstairs on the landing. So a bit of a quick and easy one today, but makes a difference. Nice to have a job started and finished in my lunch break. So for more videos on the renovation, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking above, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and you can get those links down in the description below. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself. See you next time.